Hi everyone, so this is going to be a very helpful video for all those VLSI enthusiasts who are preparing for campus placement. So in this video I am going to tell you every single thing that is required to get you placed for analog VLSI job, digital VLSI job or mixed signal design roles. Okay, so I will tell you what you need to study and where you can study from, and what all the projects that you can do, and how you can proceed in your profession. Everything I am going to tell. But before starting that, let's first see aptitude part, because that is necessary for your written test. So first we will see about aptitude. Within 1 minute we will cover it. Then we will move to analog. Then we will move to digital. Right? So let's cover the aptitude part. So in aptitude, these are the most important points. I am not saying these are the only important point. These are the most important chapters, I would say. Along with that, these are also important. So I will share the PDF in the Telegram group. You can join that. But here I am just showing it. These are the chapters and these are the chapters. Apart from this, I don't think anything else can be asked. So if you cover these chapters, then it would be more than enough for you. And from where you can cover? You can cover from YouTube, or you can refer to some courses. In YouTube, you just go and type this particular chapter, that ratio, proportion, partnership and mixture. So if you just type it, you will get some videos. From there you watch the video, solve some questions, that would be more than enough. Also there is a website, India Bix. Okay, from there you can practice. So I forgot to add the slide here from where I can practice. So I'm not going to add it now. Later on I can add it. So from where you can practice? India Bix, INDIA BIX. From India Bix you can practice a lot of questions, right? And using all the information, using all these chapters and everything, these chapters that I mentioned, using all these chapters I have designed this course. So it will cost you roughly around 400 rupees, and if you think that I am comfortable with all those topics, then I just need to practice something, then you can take this particular course, which is just a test series. It will cost you roughly around some 100 rupees. So you can go to our website, which is prepfusion.in, or I will put the link in the description. Then you need to go to the placement courses, or directly I will put the link in the description. So and there you can apply the code job20 for getting this course, and test 30 for getting this test series. You will get 20% off in the course, and you will get 30% off in the test series. So it will be costing you roughly around 400 rupees. And if you take this course, this test series will come already. You don't need to take the test series separately. Okay, in that course itself, test series is included. So roughly around 500 to 600 problems I have solved here, and test series also I have included. All the chapters I have covered. So it is a content of roughly around 60 hours. In 60 hours I am covering everything. A lot of questions I am covering, and lecture notes also I am providing, so that you don't need to make any notes. So quickly you can cover it off if you are afraid of aptitude. So this is the part of aptitude. Otherwise you can study from YouTube as well, because aptitude is easily accessible on YouTube, right? And if you want to study from Prepfusion, then also you can study. You will get every single thing in these courses, right? Now let's move to our next part, that is analog. So now we will discuss about analog. So first let's see the topics which are important. So basics of network analysis. Now these will not be asked in the interview. This can be helpful for written test. Also it is helpful for understanding the further concept. Like even if you don't know these basics, you will not be able to understand anything. So these are important for understanding the further concepts. Then these are the basic network theorems. Sometimes in the interview they can ask questions from network theorems as well. Some of my friends has been asked questions from Thevenin's theorem and Norton's theorems. So these kind of questions can come in your interview, but it is very rare. Again, network theorems are the basics of the further concepts. Then we will move to transient analysis, the most important part for any interview. Transient analysis is the most important part. This is something from where they will start. If you don't know this, do not expect that you will be getting placed. So this is the most important part, basics of transient analysis. And basics of signal is like a prerequisite. Then RCRL circuit, step response, impulse response, ramp response, all these kind of response. Or they can ask the slope as well at t equals to 0 plus LC oscillator also they can ask. So these are the most important part. And till point 7, from 1 to 7, this is most important. Like 8, 9, 10 are also important. These also can be asked, but till 7 it is the most important part. And if you know, I have covered all this on YouTube itself. Cohort 0 to 10, from basics to till the end of transient, I have covered every single thing on YouTube. So you can refer that resource as well. That I will be telling you later on. Then basics of control system also you need to know, like pole 0 body plot, how to intuitively find pole 0, how to intuitively draw body plots. And basics of analog filter also you need to know, like a low pass filter, high pass filter, band pass filter, band reject filter. These filters also you need to know, right? And analysis of second order circuit you also need to know, like how with the help of damping, how do we analyze the second order circuits. and resonance is certainly more important. And these are some miscellaneous topic like using the Fourier series, how would you find the output of a filter, and sometimes it is very rare that they can ask the time domain analysis of second order circuit as well. Sometimes, okay, it is very rare, but sometimes they can ask. And like this I should not have written few interview questions, so forget this point. Third point you can eradicate. So these are the important points. Okay, then coming to the analog circuit parts. Now we are coming to the analog electronics part. So first thing is diode circuit. Now diode circuit is very important for written test. A lot of questions might be coming from diode circuit in the written test. Okay, so do not drop this topic. In the interview from clamper circuit and clipper circuit, they can ask a lot of questions. Or like in clamper circuit, you would see a concept of average current through the diode. That concept is also important. So in clamper and clipper circuit, some questions can be coming in your interview. For written test, it is important. In written test, a lot of questions I have seen from diode circuits, right? Then I will move to the next most important part, that is MOSFETs. So MOSFET is completely important, like completely very important. MOSFET biasing, then we will study about simple amplifiers, then we will study about cascade amplifiers, cascade current mirrors, then why do we need cascade current mirror, what is the advantage, these kind of things we will see. Then frequency response, feedback topology, differential amplifiers, all these are very important for your interview. Okay, CMOS inverter is also very important. So MOSFET is completely very important for a good interview in analog VLSI jobs, right? Operational amplifier, it is also very important chapter, very important. And starting from beginning, like op-amp as a black box you will see, then you will see the concept of virtual short, then you will see all the linear application. That means op-amp will be working in negative feedback, inverting amplifier, non-inverting amplifier, differentiator and integrator. Very important concepts, very important concept for your interviews. Then these non-identities are also very important. Like sometimes interviewer might be focusing on these terms, that you should know what is a slew rate, you should know what is CMRR, you should know what is offset, or what is bias current. These are the known idealities. When you see a specification sheet, spec sheet of a op-amp, these kind of things will be written there. So you should know at least what is the meaning of these terms and how op-amp behaves with these known idealities. And then come as a comparator, as a rectifier, these are basic things which are important for your written test. Smith trigger is very important, oscillators very important for your interviews. So these are the points of op-amp which are very important. So these are the things you should be covering. BJT, not that important, but in written test you can expect some questions. And even in the interview, if interviewer wants to ask, he can ask from BJTs, but it is very rare. Okay, so just cover it from the surface level. At least from surface level you should know about BJTs. That you should know how a BJT looks like, what is NPN transistor, what is PNP transistor, what is collector current, what is emitter current, what is base current, 3 terminals are there. So basic things you need to know. You do not need to dive deeper into BJTs, but basic things certainly you should know. And in written test you can expect some questions from BJTs, right? Stability analysis, in interviews it can be asked. It's a very small topic. Stability analysis, it can be asked in the interviews. So like stability analysis of negative feedback circuit. So that is very important, that can be asked in the interview, right? Now where to study from? So there is a channel by Campion T sir, he is from Bitskoa, great channel. Like he has 2 playlists, majorly 2 playlists, a lot of content is there. Like first playlist is basic electrical science, second one is microelectronic circuit, MUE, and third playlist is on op-amp. So these 3 playlists are there which you can watch. Professor Nagendra sir has also great playlist on network analysis as well and on analog circuits as well. There is a playlist called analog IC design, that is pretty good. But if I talk about analog IC design, then first you should cover analog circuits, then you can move to analog IC design. And like there is very rare chance that they will be asking any question from analog IC design. At least you cover till analog circuits, first network analysis, then analog circuits, then move to analog IC design if you have the time. Okay, then Professor Shanti Pawan has the same playlist, and Professor Rajavi sir has the playlist for analog electronics part, like for diode circuits and for MOSFETs. So and in op-amp there is very less content, but it is still there. So Rajavi sir also has the playlist, electronics 1 and electronics 2, that also you can watch. And I have also made a playlist, Cohort 0 to 10, so you can refer to that playlist as well if you find your frequency good with me. Okay, so if you feel like that I find good studying from him, then you can study from me as well, Himanshu Agarwal's Cohort 0 to 10, so that you can study. Okay, so by taking their references only, these professors' names that I have mentioned, Nagendra sir, Kembenti sir, Shanti Bhavan sir, and Rajavi sir, by taking their references only, I have designed this particular course, that is Cohort 0 to 10, which will cover all the things of network analysis. So you can certainly refer to this. And the thing different that I have done is that I have taken a lot of questions, like a lot of problem solving we are doing, which you might not be finding in other playlist. I am not saying that those playlists are not good, like these are excellent, they have, I guess, 20 times more knowledge than me. But I am just saying that I have focused on problem solving as well. This is what I am saying, nothing else. Okay, please don't think I am comparing or anything like that. I just wanted to mention the names, and all the names I have mentioned, like these professors are so much above me, and that I certainly accept. Okay, there is nothing like that, that I am telling something is better or something is not better, nothing like that. Okay, yeah, so please don't get it wrong. So these are the resources that you can follow, and there are other channel as well, like there is channel by Anish sir as well. Like Anish also makes a lot of videos, so there also you can go and refer. So once you start following some particular YouTube channel, the YouTube will start recommending you that channel, so you will be good to go. And if you want to refer some books, then these books you can refer: Fundamentals of Electrical Circuits by Sadiku sir, by Sadiku, and Design of Analog CMOS Integrated Circuits by Rajavi sir. So that is a pretty good book, but that is for CMOS, not for network analysis part or basic electrical science part. Microelectronic Circuit by Cedra Smith. This is a decent book. I will not say that it is a very good book, but I would say decent book it is. But prefer Rajavi sir's book from Cedra Smith. So I should have put Cedra Smith at 4th number. Okay, and this book is also pretty good. Underrated book, I would say. Like people would say that Niemann is used for device physics, but Niemann's book is pretty good for analog as well, right? So Microelectronic Circuit Analysis and Design by Donald A. Niemann. So that book also you can follow. So I would say this one, first one is for network analysis, then Rajavi sir's book, and then Niemann's book. These are pretty good. Cedra Smith is a decent book, I would say. Diode circuit is good there, but MOSFETs and BJT I don't find that is too much good in Cedra Smith, and neither I don't find op-amp also too much good. There are some errors in Cedra Smith, so Cedra Smith I would give a bit low priority. These two books are pretty good. Okay, now from where you can practice the questions. So gate PYQs you need to solve. Now you will say that, sir, I am studying in masters, I have already solved gate PYQs. Solve it again. Okay, solve it again, right? Because in your written test, a lot of concepts related to gate PYQs only will be coming, and you will be messing it up, I am telling you. So solve it again, right? And then there is this Rajavi book, so you can solve the unsolved questions. So, you should solve at least third exercise, which is based on MOSFETs. So at least third exercise unsolved question you need to solve, at least third exercise. Third, fourth also you can solve, that is also pretty good. So at least third and fourth you should solve. And NPTEL assignments, there are a lot of courses from NPTEL based on analog, so that assignments you need to solve. Okay, so this much practice would be more than enough for you. And now if you want all these things at one certain place, so this is a course by me where I have covered every single thing by taking their references only, by studying from them only. I am not saying I have done something better or anything like that. Just by taking their references, just by studying from them, after putting all the efforts and some of my self improvement or some of my self analysis, by taking all these references, I have designed this course, Analog VLSI Mastery Cohort 0 to 100. So every single thing is there. 180 plus hour of content is there, like 180 plus hours, and you can ask for reviews from anyone. Like there are n number of reviews you can ask from your seniors as well, or your might be the chances that your batchmates would also be using this course. So you can ask from them. Like a lot of questions are there. I guess more than 1500 questions we are solving here, and complete concept I am giving. It's not that I am teaching on a surface level. You can see 180 plus hours of recorded content is there. That means I am not even drawing the diagrams there. The diagrams are also already made. So in all the times I am explaining the things, so you would not feel like that we are getting our time wasted or anything. So complete dedication I have given. So you can go and take this course, and if you feel like that we are comfortable with the conceptual part, we just need to solve the problems, then you can take the test series. And if you are taking the course, so test series will come along with that. So you don't need to take the test series separately. So this course will cost you after the promo code roughly around 3000. There are two courses, 6 months access and 12 months access. So 180 hours of content is there, assignment problems are there, Then live doubt solving is also there. I will add you to the WhatsApp group as well. There you can ask your doubts. And I have also given the complete roadmap that how can you cover this particular syllabus, because 180 hours is too much. So that roadmap also I have given. And yeah, so that's the thing. You can apply the code job 20 and test 30 for test series job 24 comprehensive course. So this will cost you somewhat around 3,000 and this will cost you somewhat around 4,500. So two kind of courses are there, 6 month success and 12 month success. This is costing you somewhat around 20 rupees per day, and this you can calculate on your own. 3,000 after the promo code and 4,500 after the promo code. So if you want to study from me from Prep Fusion, then you can go to the website prepfusion.in, or I will put the link in the description box. From there also you can purchase the course. You need to apply the code job20 and test 30 for test series. So in this particular course only you are getting everything from video content to test series. You will get tech as well. Along with that you will get aptitude as well. So aptitude separately you don't need to purchase. So I have tried to keep the price as minimum as possible. I don't think I could go below that, because this has taken a lot of efforts in designing the course, and we are solving a lot of problems in that. A lot of problem solving is there. So you would be very comfortable for your upcoming placement season. And we are not understanding any concept from surface level to the complete code depth, whatever that is required before joining the industry. That much depth we are going. Okay, so yeah, you can take the reviews as well from your seniors or from anyone around. From the Telegram group you can ask what all are the reviews of this particular course. Okay, and a lot of content I have already uploaded, like cohort 0 to 10 is freely available on YouTube. So a lot of content I have already uploaded on YouTube itself, so you can yourself watch the content and decide whether you want to study from me, or you can refer to YouTube resources as well, right? And some common queries will be there, like what is the course language? It is English. But certainly Hindi people can also understand, because I am not speaking any British English here. Everyone will be able to understand the English language. And course duration is 180, roughly around 180 hours of technical part is there, and 60 hours of aptitude is there, right? Now let's move to our next domain, which is digital. Now digital is a vast domain, so we will cover everything. So first part is the basics. So these parts you need to know. In the written test as well, there will be some questions from it, and in the interviews as well, some questions can be asked from this particular topic. And believe me, I was asked some questions on this topic in my interview. I have also paid for digital design interview, and I have also cracked it as well. So there was some questions from Boolean algebra in my interview itself. So yeah, some questions can be coming. So do not ignore the basics part. And number system is very important, especially 2's complement. So that is very important. So do not ignore that part, right? And then these are the important topics of combination circuits. So these, I guess I have written everything. So these kind of topics can be asked in combination circuits. And sequential circuits, so memory elements, latches or gated latches or flip-flops. If they are saying directly latches, that means they are meaning gated latches only. Okay, so latches, flip-flop, what is the difference? What do you mean by master slave JK flip-flop? Why do we need master slave JK flip-flop? And simple counter questions can also be there. Certainly in written test you will get some questions on counter. Okay, simple binary counter, non-binary counter, asynchronous counter, synchronous counter, or hybrid counter, or Johnson counter, ring counter. These kind of questions will be there, or delay based problem can also come. Now FSM, very important topic, and for sometimes like people might feel it is a very confusing topic as well. So sequence generation, sequence detection, overlapping, non-overlapping, designing the FSM for overlapping case, for non-overlapping case. These kind of questions are very important for your written test and also for your interviews. And then coming to the static timing analysis, so these are the major terms like propagation delay, setup time, hold time, clock. So basically they will be giving some circuit, and they will be asking you what should be the minimum clock time period or maximum allowable clock frequency, or they would be asking you what should be your hold margin. So these kind of questions can be asked, or they can simply ask you the definitions as well, that what do you mean by setup time and hold time of a particular latches, or a particular latch, or a particular flip-flop. I said latch. Okay, sometimes people ignore this particular question, that what do you mean by setup time and hold time of a latch. People will say I know the setup time and hold time of a flip-flop, but you might not be knowing what is the setup time and hold time of a latch. If you are knowing, then it is good. But I remember in my interview it was asked to me that what do you mean by setup time of a latch. Okay, so this was asked to me in my interview. So I have covered all these things on YouTube only, so I will tell you the resources once it comes. Now data converters very rarely asked, but in some written test I have seen 1 or 2 questions coming from it. That too very basic, very basic. Like I am not asking you to do a comprehensive course on data converters, no. But sometimes some very basic question can come up. Whatever that you have studied in your B.tech or on semester level only, still you will be able to cover it. In interviews it is very rare that they will ask the question. 0.01% chance from data converters. If you have studied, it is pretty good. If you have time, you can study. But I have written rarely asked. That means you can ignore it if you don't have that much of time, right? Then CMOS VLSI, very important part. Okay, I was asked a lot of questions from this particular topic. So MOS physics, fast transition logic, CMOS inverter, both for ramp response, pulse response. Then power dissipation in CMOS, what kind of power, dynamic power, leakage power, and short circuit power. So these kind of questions can be asked. Noise margin, how to calculate the noise margin of a particular CMOS inverter. What all are the advantages of CMOS? Why we use CMOS implementation for implementing logic circuits, and some basic logic gate implementation can also be asked. Now this is a very vast topic, CMOS IC design. It is a very vast topic, digital IC design, but I have only written the most important one. Now if you mention in your CV that I have done digital IC design course by Professor Janaki Raman sir, then they can go more depth into that. So digital is a vast field. So I am not saying that for all the companies it would work, but for 95% of the companies it would work. That I can tell. In worst case, it might happen that they are going too much deeper into that depth. Like they can ask to design a particular like latch. They can ask the latch design or flip-flop design using CMOS. Like combinational circuit design, most of the combinational circuit design are pretty simple, but if they go so much into depth of CMOS, which is very rare, but if they go depth into that, then it might happen that they will be asking questions. So that I will be telling that what is the complete thing, like completely what you can cover. So, but the most important things I have already written here. Now RC circuits. Now people will say that, sir, why you have written RC circuit? That is important for analog interviews. But you ask a lot of people, they will say that, sir, I appeared for digital interviews, but I was asked a question on RC circuit. I was also asked a question on RC circuit. I was asked a simple question like, what do you mean by charge sharing? So whenever you design a particular IC, you will be using CMOS. If you are using CMOS, then certainly there will be parasitic caps, there will be some output resistance, and that would make a RC circuit. So for any IC design engineer, whether you are preparing for digital, whether you are preparing for analog, you should have the knowledge of RC circuits, and that is very important. So certainly there can be some questions from RC circuits. So whether you are preparing for analog VLSI jobs or digital VLSI jobs, never ever ignore this RC circuit part. And I have personally covered everything on YouTube itself. You can go and watch those particular videos. Now basic COA. I wouldn't say that it is certainly very important that you need to cover it only, but it will certainly give you an edge. If you have covered basic COA, it will certainly give you an edge. Till this point, till RC circuit, everything is important. Whatever that I have told you, till this point, you need to cover everything. Till what point? Till RC circuits. Everything you need to cover. After that, if you have covered basic COA, that is pretty good. So in basic COA, I have written down the topics as well, that machine instruction and addressing mode. If you have studied on surface level only in your B.tech itself, then it would be good for you. Like in some companies written test, I am not taking the name of any particular company, that for this particular company it is important. That would be not good to tell on YouTube. So I am not taking that name of any company, but in some companies, okay, I have seen good amount of questions coming from COA in some companies in their written test. I don't know what they will ask on in interview. That depends on the interviewer. It might happen that your whole interview is going on FSM and STA only, or it might happen that your whole interview goes on COA only. So it is important, but first our priority will be to cover these topics. Okay, cover these topics that I have mentioned. Then come here. Once you are done with basic COA, you can study the processor design, basic processor design. I will tell the resources. Do not worry about that. From wherever you need to cover, I will tell the resources. Do not worry about that. Okay. Basic C++ programming. In written test, I have seen the questions from basic C++ programming. So that's why I am mentioning it. Till pointers it is most important. So at least till pointers you should study basic C programming. Okay. Verilog, certainly it is very important. I will mention the resources. Do not worry about that. Now digital IC design by Professor Janaki Raman sir. So this is a vast course and an excellent course. This is like most beautiful course, I would say, from NPTEL. One of the most beautiful course. There are a lot of beautiful courses on NPTEL, but one of the most beautiful course on NPTEL, that is the digital IC design by Professor Janaki Raman sir. But I wouldn't say that your interviewer will be going too much depth into this course. It might happen that he will go too much depth into that, but there is high chances that he might not be asking you too much deeper into it. Okay. What all are the important topics from this course? That I have already mentioned in CMOS VLSI itself. That in Janaki Raman sir's course only, first you will be doing CMOS physics, then you will be studying about CMOS inverters. First you will be studying about basic MOS transistor, then you would be seeing the non-LTs. So in MOS physics that will come. Past transistor logic also you study, then you study the CMOS inverter ramp pulse response, also you study the power dissipation, all these things. Then you go to the combination circuit design. First you study the stacking of transistor and then you go to the combination circuit design. So now, and then you study this noise margin and all these things, logic gate implementation. After that you study combination circuit design and then the flow will go there. Now these are the most important part. If you have time left, then cover the whole syllabus. It will help you a lot in your life. Like let's just say I cover this whole syllabus. It might not be asked in the interview, but once you go to the industry, this course will be highly useful for you. Like highly useful it will be. Okay. So like if you are not having enough time, then you can ignore it as of now. But once you get placed, once you have a job in your hand, once you are secure about your upcoming life, then at least go here and cover this course. But let's just say before placements I haven't covered even FSM, sequential circuit, combination circuit, and then I force myself to cover this course. That would not be a good idea. At least first secure a job, then you can gain a lot of knowledge. If you are having the security of the job, then you will be gaining much better knowledge. So I'm not saying that this course is not good, nothing like that. This is the most beautiful course. I'm already saying this is the most beautiful course on NPTEL digital IC design, and he has taught everything thoroughly. But the thing is, it might happen that your interviewer might not be focusing on this part. Okay, so first we will cover the most important part, then we will cover here basic COA, advanced COA, basic C++ programming, Verilog, and then Verilog is more important. So I should have put Verilog here after RC circuits or even before RC circuits. Verilog is very important. Okay, so I will tell the priority order again. Till this point everything is very important. STA, after that you come to Verilog part. STA, then I told CMOS VLSI, and then Verilog, then RC circuits, basic COA, advanced COA, and then digital IC design. Digital IC design, from digital IC design only, some part I have already told in CMOS VLSI, so that will be covered. And rest of the part, if you want to cover from this particular course, then you can cover. So I hope the priority order is clear. Till CMOS VLSI, then where you go? Verilog, then you go to this RC circuits, basic COA, advanced COA. But there would be some videos of Verilog which you might not be understanding if you haven't studied COA. Okay, what did I say? There might be some videos of Verilog which you might not be understanding if you haven't studied COA. So let's see the detailed resources. So first I will tell from wherever you can study. So Nezo Academy YouTube channel is there. Professor S. Srinivasan playlist is there about digital electronics part. So digital logic part is there. That means they will be covering till this point. Static timing analysis they will not be covering. They will be covering, some playlist will be covering till here and some playlist will be covering till here, till FSM. Okay. So these parts you can easily find. All about electronics YouTube channel is also there. He has also covered a lot of content on digital electronics. I have also covered a lot of content on digital electronics. You can go to my other channel which is Prep Fusion Gate. So you don't think that the course is related to gate. Nah, the course is related with placements as well. So whenever I teach whatever that is required for gate examination as well, along with that whatever that is required for placements as well, because the level of gate examination has gone up. Right? If you have seen the previous year questions paper, you would see they are asking a lot of good conceptual problems. So don't think that it is related to gate only. It can be helpful for your placements as well. And then NPTEL playlist for Verilog and COA, that I will tell which playlist you need to follow and how much you need to study. What all are the books? Book by Maurice Meno, and then Floyd and Jen, and then Verilog HDR by Samir Palnitkar, and COA by Patterson and Heniski. Okay, so these books are pretty good. To be very honest, I never studied this book. Some guy from IIT Bombay recommended me this book. And to him, his professor recommended him. Okay, so like I have studied Maurice Mano, I have studied Floyd and Jen. These are good. I have never studied Patterson and Hennessy. On surface level, I have seen Samir Palnitkar book as well. On surface level only. So, and regarding the books that I recommended for analog, that I have personally visited. So there is no doubt. This book just I am writing on the recommendation of someone else, and he is a pretty good guy. He has a good knowledge. So from him only I asked what should be a good book for COA. So he said that his professor recommended him. So that's why I am putting it. So for this book I am not taking any guarantee, but for the upper books I take the guarantee that these will be pretty good for you and you will be understanding a lot of good things from these particular books, right? Now let's talk more about the resources. So HTA, I have covered everything that can be asked in this 3 hour of video, and people are liking this content a lot. Like you can see the content, as you can see the comments as well. So HTA you can cover from here. I have drawn the timing diagrams, everything. What do you mean by setup time? From right scratch, from right zero I have started. So from here you can cover your HTA part. For like basic part, this FSM and all, you will find some content on YouTube itself. Those channels I have mentioned, like these channels. But there might be a chance that you might not be able to find some good content on HTA. So that I have already made. Like there is some good content available. Like there is playlist by Yes Jen sir. There is playlist by Technical Bytes, and there are other playlists as well. So I forgot the name. Yeah, there are good playlists as well. From my side, I have given my best here. You can watch this video. Okay, so whatever that is required. If you feel like that our frequency matches with you, then certainly you can watch this video. Basics UA. Basics UA, whatever these topics I have written. So any gate playlist you can follow for basics UA. Any gate playlist. Don't think that sir, this is for gate. Why you are recommending for placements? Concept is concept, right? Whether it is gate or placement, concept is concept. So any gate playlist you follow, your basics UA will be covered. For advanced UA, you go to this playlist by Professor John. He is from IIT Kharagpur as far as I remember. So first 6 lecture at least you need to watch. Processor design he will be telling. So first 6 lecture at least you need to watch from this particular playlist by Professor John. Okay. This much knowledge will be more than enough for CUA, for your written test as well, for your interview as well. Basics UA and advanced UA. In advanced UA, for basics UA, any gate playlist. In advanced UA, this playlist first 6 lecture. Is that clear? Right? Very low. So there is a playlist hardware modeling by Professor Indranil Sengupta. This is also by IIT Kharagpur only. So at least you need to watch first 24 lectures. First 24 lectures, you will be able to watch those videos after studying digital electronics only. So once you are comfortable with digital electronics, after that you will be comfortable with this particular part as well. Once you are done with this advanced UA, then you can watch this 37 to 41 lectures as well. Once you are done with advanced UA, you can watch 37 to 41 lecture as well. Okay, yeah, right? Is that okay for you? Once you are done with the digital electronics part, you can watch first 24 lectures of this particular playlist. Once you are done with the basics UA and advanced UA part, then you can watch this 37 to 41 lectures. You will be done with the projects as well. So that's the thing. Okay, you will make some good projects. You will make the processor design part here. So I will talk about projects as well. So do not worry about that. Now, where to practice questions from? Gateway IQs. So there is a PDF, very famous PDF is there. You can ask from your seniors about this particular PDF. That is DGQS PDF. So that you can take and solve the problems over there. Solutions are also provided there, so you can see the solutions. And NPTEL assignments certainly you can solve. Okay. So these are the practice resources. Now from me, what is there? So I have made the course. So referring to all these resources only, I have made this particular course, which is digital design for campus placement. 8-month access and 15-month access is there. So this course I have designed. So this will cost you roughly around, I guess, this is pretty, I guess it will cost you roughly around 2000 rupees, not more than 2000 rupees it will be costing you, and this will cost you roughly around 3000 rupees. So very cheap price I have given the courses. So here I have covered every single thing that I could cover, but there are certain things, which I haven't covered, so that I will be telling in the next slide. So what you can do, you can go to our website, that is prepfusion.in, and then you can go to the placement courses. There you can buy this course. So in this I have covered mostly all the parts, whatever that I have taught, like FSM, HTA, sequential circuits, combinational circuits and basics. Those have been taught in a very in-depth manner that if any questions would be coming in your interviews, you will be able to answer, or in written test. But there are certain things which I haven't covered. CMOS VLSI is also covered in a very in-depth manner in that particular course. So you can apply the code job20 and test 30, and it will be valid till 20th of October, 11:59 PM. Okay, so you can go to the website, or I will put the link in the description. Now what this course doesn't cover, so this you should know, it doesn't cover the COA and Verilog part. So for COA and Verilog, I have given you the complete resources, like how you can go and how you can proceed. But from my side, you will not get COA and Verilog in this particular course. And it will not cover the complete digital IC design part, right? If you feel like that, sir, I have taken your course, so will I be able to complete the digital IC design part? No, complete digital IC design I will not be able to cover, because that is very vast. Okay, so once you get placed, then you can study, or if you want to study for before the placements as well, for gaining the knowledge, or it might be asked in your interview as well. So that you can study. But from my side, you are not going to get digital IC design part. And even if you study from Professor Janakiraman sir as well, you will be understanding every single thing. Every single thing you will be understanding if you study from Professor Janakiraman sir course, because it is that much beautiful course is there. Okay. Now COA is expected from our side by December, and we will be uploading it. But once if you are purchasing this course, then just consider that it is not uploaded as of now. Okay, it will be uploaded by December end. By December end. So we are not promising anything. COA will be uploaded by December end. So those who are having their interviews in December itself, then there might be some issues. But those who are in first year of their M.tech journey, or those who are in second year or third year of B.tech, they can purchase this course for COA as well, because when their time of placement would come, certainly COA will be there. And for Verilog, we are not giving any commitment as of now. Verilog will be coming very later on. So that is expected in 2025. Certainly in 2025 we will get enough time and we can make Verilog as well. So for Verilog and COA, I have given the complete resources from wherever you can cover, and these are excellent playlist. And for other things also, I have given the resources like these channels you can follow. And if you want to study from us, then certainly you can study from us as well. So that's it about our digital profile. I will be telling about the projects as well, but later on in this video. Now, this is the course that I have designed. Full course from Fab Fusion. Complete things are there, like analog IC design, digital IC design, analog VLSI design, digital VLSI design, and aptitude. Everything is there. All the things are there. You can go to the website. This will cost you roughly around 4,500 rupees. 6 months access is there. So this will cost you roughly around 4,500 rupees, and this will cost you roughly around, this is 12 month access. So it would cost you roughly around 7,000 rupees. So you can go to the website and make your purchase. You can apply the code job20 and test 30. And these are valid till 20th of October, 11:59 PM. Okay, and if you want to study from YouTube as well, then you can study from YouTube as well. I will put the required links in the description box. So what all things you will be getting in this course? So full syllabus coverage, 320 plus hours of content is there. Analog design 180 hours, digital design 80 hours, and more content will come. COA will also come. Verilog is expected to come in 2025, and aptitude for 60 hours. Aptitude is also there. 25 plus assignments are there. More than 2,500 problems we are solving, and I will personally guide you for everything. Whatever the doubt you ask there, I will clear all the doubts. You will be added to the WhatsApp group. You will be given the test series as well. I am personally designing the test series questions. So that test series you will be given, and you will be getting the neatly written lecture notes PDF as well. That every single thing, you do not need to make your own notes. You can simply get the photocopy of the lecture notes, and then you can study from that. Okay, so these kind of things we are giving. Every single thing is there. I will again repeat about digital design course as well. So here as well you are getting the lecture PDF, recorded video lectures, doubt solving, test series, and more than 1,000 problems are there. Everything you are getting. So for doubt solving as well, I will be adding you to the group, and all the content is there. And along with that, in this particular course of analog IC design, or I wouldn't say analog IC design, I would say analog VLSI mastery course. So in this course as well, there are a lot of content. 180 hours of content is there. So whatever that is required for your placements or for your interviews, every single thing is covered here. Every single thing, that too in a very in-depth manner. We are not studying anything on surface level. So these two courses are there, and test series is also there. And regarding the digital, test series will be launched. It will take some time, but certainly it will be launched very soon. Okay. Regarding the digital as well, I will launch the test series. So in this course, you will be getting the test series as well. If you purchase this course, test series you will be getting with this particular course as well, right? And this is the course which we have made for. Complete course is there. We have just combined everything, and this also you can buy. So this is the minimum I can go. I hope you realize 320 hours of content, how much efforts it would have taken. If I am making 320 hours of content, then believe me, it would have taken me more than 1,000 hours of effort. More than 1,000 hours. This is the minimum I am saying. Right? It would have taken me much more than that. If I am producing a video of 1 hour, at least 3 to 4 hours or more than that sometimes I have spent on that. After that I am making the video. So you can watch the videos on YouTube that I have uploaded. You can watch it, and you can yourself decide whether you want to study from here, or free YouTube resources also I have given. Right? So this is the things that we are getting in the particular course, or you can ask your seniors about the reviews. Well and good. Let's discuss about the projects. So in digital you can make some FSM based project. Also you can do the processor design, and in analog you can design 2-stage op-amp and BGR circuits. Now, if you are someone who is in B.tech, so for digital they might be expecting some projects from your side for digital. They might be expecting some projects from your side, but for analog, they will mostly focus on your concepts only. In digital as well, sometimes it might happen that your interviewer will be focusing more on your concepts, not on your projects, because projects like on B.tech level, what all projects you can make? Very basic projects you are going to make, like these projects I have mentioned, or even more basic than that. Like whatever that you do on labs, in your lab, whatever that you do, that only you put. Sometimes this is what we do, and this is what I have done during my time. So once everything is done, after that come to the project. Everything is done, you are comfortable with every single thing, then come to the project, right? So this might seem like people would say he's lying or anything like that. Nothing. No, I'm not lying. People would not be focusing much on projects because they know that if you have made some project, you would be directly copying it from somewhere without without the instructions of a particular mentor. It is not possible to make projects at B.tech level. In M.tech level, you will be having your guide, so he would be asking you something, he would be guiding you, right? You will have a guide there, he would be guiding you in making some projects. So in your first year only, you would have some projects that you can put in your CV. Now people ask me, sir, what all projects I can make for analog VLSI profile or digital VLSI profile? So for them, I have written all these things. So you can make FSM based project for digital profile, processor design you can make, and these two-stage op-amp, and from where you will make. So first, this is for analog I am telling. So first you will go to the Hafiz KT's website. Hafiz KT's sir's not website, sorry. Hafiz KT sir's YouTube channel, you will go there. So their cadence tutorials are there. So first you will learn the cadence. Now it might happen that your college is not having the access of cadence. Then there might be some other simulating software with what you might be comfortable. So there you can go. And after that you will not design two-stage op-amp. After that you will design BGR. So first you will design BGR, then you will come to two-stage op-amp design. So here he has told step by step what you need to do, and all the basics also he has taught. After that he is designing in cadence. So if you are having the access of cadence, then you can make these projects. Okay. If you are not having the cadence of project, if you are not having the access of cadence, then do not worry. It's not so much necessary that you need to have the access only, or you need to have the projects in your CV, then only he will be considering you. No, the most important part is your fundamentals. If you are not good with your fundamentals, then believe me, you are not going to get selected, no matter how many projects you do. Okay, so every interviewer will be focusing more on your fundamentals rather than these projects. So this is just I am telling if someone has done everything and what else he can do in his CV, right? And then for digital, so once you are learning your this Verilog part. So once you are done with studying FSM, then you can design these projects. Here he has taken 3 problem statement. One was sequence detector, one was parity detector, I guess, and one was something else. So in these 2 video only, you will be able to design a good project, okay, based on FSM. So sequence detector is a good project, so that you will be able to design here, okay. And once you are done with advanced COA, then you can do the processor design. So these with the help of these 5 videos, you will be able to do that, okay. So these projects you can do. So that's it about this particular video. I hope I have given a complete clear mindset what you can do. And if you want to study from us, if you want to study from Prep Fusion, then you know I am doing the teaching full time and using the all efforts, all my efforts, whatever the knowledge I have gained in last 3 to 4 years, I have designed these courses. So roughly around 320 plus hours of content is there, and you can take reviews from anyone. Or if you don't want to take reviews, you can simply go to our YouTube channel, which is Prep Fusion, and this Himanshu Agarwal's channel, and you can yourself see the content and you can study from us. So yeah, that's it about this particular video. I hope I have given a clear mindset. If you want to ask anything else, you can write down in the comment section. I will certainly consider it and then answer. Okay, and this PDF I will be sharing in our Telegram group. You can join the Telegram group. The link will be given in the description box. Okay, thank you very much. If you found this video helpful, you can consider liking it and share it with your friends. Thank you. Yeah, hi everyone. So just a small update. So those guys who are having their placement examination or placement interviews in December month, for them I have enabled this course, which is till 31st December 2024. So you will be having the access till 31st December 2024, and it will cost you roughly around 2,200 rupees. So if you are looking for a quick revision, or you just want to have a quick look at the course, then you can have it till 31st December 2024 you will be having the access. Okay then. So I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you liked this initiative. Okay, thank you very much.